Hi, welcome to this week's video. My name's Paul. So this week's something slightly different. First of all, the paper is in landscape format rather than portrait. I usually do landscapes in portrait, not landscape format. The other thing that's slightly different is before I started the painting, I put down some ultramarine blue onto the paper in sort of patches, then mopped up some of the pigment with a piece of tissue paper. So what I'm left with is sort of blotchy blue patches on the paper. It's just an experiment just to see. The paint I put down for that horizon line is Prussian blue, very, very dark blue. It's almost black, in fact, when it's undiluted. Other things, put down a very quick sky using ultramarine blue. It's not speeded up, it's just normal speed. There's no point in fussing over something. If I know what I want to do, I just do it. So I don't take that much time to do the sky. I will take a lot more time on this sort of horizon line because that's the main focus of this painting. Again, I didn't go into the painting with any detailed plans of what I'm doing, other than I knew I wanted to do painting in landscape format, and I knew I wanted to focus on that sort of horizon line as a sort of focal point for the painting. The green that I put down is light phthalo green, which is a sort of yellowish green. Other things like scratching the paper and moving paint around with my fingers and things. You'll end up with fingerprints and stuff on the painting, but it just depends on your style. Some people will absolutely not like that. I think it's interesting in the final painting. The bottom right hand corner, to get those blue lines, I scratched the paper and then put some blue down on top of that and then wiped it off with a piece of tissue paper, and you're left with these blue lines because the paint sort of gets into the scratch marks. So when you wipe it off, some of the paint remains. Other things, again, cadmium yellow, just dabbing it on. I just squeeze the paint out of the tube, pick it up with a brush and then just dab it on, so it's not diluted in any way. The brush is just damp, it's not wet. Overall, the final painting, and you'll see it in a minute or so, I was reasonably happy with it, but I still want to experiment a bit more with this sort of format, this of landscape painting, and I definitely want to focus more on that horizon line and see if I can get a painting that I really like, where it focuses mainly on that horizon line. This painting didn't quite get to where I wanted it to, but it's not a complete disaster. It's another step towards where I want to go, kind of thing. I think it's always worthwhile doing some experiments and trying different things, and just accepting if the final result is not what you hoped for. Why is it not what you hoped for? Can you fix those things and try again, sort of thing? Anyway, that's the sort of approach that I'm trying to take to it. So this is then the scan of the final painting. Like I say, reasonably happy, not 100%, but keep experimenting with this idea. Okay, if you'd like to subscribe, just click on the subscribe button below, and hopefully see you in next week's video.